is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another Rise and Shed video. And before we get into this shed hunt, I want to show you something that I'm giving away, and it is the very first time I've given one of these away, so you better be pumped for it, because I know I am. You need to be pumped for what I'm about to show you. Alright, like I told you, this is the very first time I've ever given one of these away. And we're giving away a moose paddle. This is not small. This paddle is not small whatsoever. Like, this weighs like 10 to 12 pounds. I'm not even joking with you. Like, if you guys can see, this thing is as big as my torso. It is not small. This is a big paddle. So, you guys need to be pumped for that, because one of you is going to be walking away with this at the end of the month. So here's how you get entered. You go over to riseandshed.com, make any purchase. For every dollar, that is an entry. Buy anything. Buy them all. Buy all the things. And so as you guys are buying your stuff, I'm going to have to be writing all this stuff down and or putting it into this app that I have so I can keep track of all your guys' entries. That way I'm not at the very end just doing like thousands of entries. I'm going to be keeping track of everybody as we go along. So if you're already a t-shirt subscriber, you're already getting 28 entries. I'm doing you a favor. Merry Christmas. Yeah, you get 28 entries for already being a subscriber. But if you are gonna sign up for the t-shirt subscription, I'm gonna double your entries this month. Merry Christmas to you as well. So you'll have 56 entries towards the moose paddle. You're welcome. And I will also be having a sale basically still going on. Instead of $23, we're doing $25 for every shirt and hat. And then I'm also gonna try to get this bundle app on my website where you can bundle a shirt and hat together, you can bundle antlers together, whatever the case may be. I'll keep you in tune with all that stuff. Once I get that rocking and rolling, I'll do another video and let you guys know that the bundles are live. But for right now, no bundles. So every dollar spent at riseandshed.com, you get an entry. Yeah. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. Craziest giveaway I've ever done anyway. I've never given a moose paddle away, so I'm actually super excited that one of you guys are going to be walking away with this awesome paddle. Like, this thing is huge. This is a big paddle. It's honestly one of the bigger ones that I had in my pile. You're welcome. Also, this giveaway is going through the end of the month. Till December 31st, you can purchase anything from riseandshed.com and you're put into the moose paddle giveaway. But here's the thing. If you guys want your stuff before Christmas, I highly encourage to get your orders in before December 14th. That's what my apparel company told me. If you want your stuff in time for Christmas, December 14th is basically your deadline. But if you make any purchases after that, you're still put in for the moose paddle giveaway, and hopefully you get your stuff on time in a timely manner. So there we go with all that. And also, if you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, do all the things. I'm going to be doing more shed giveaways here in the near future, and plus I'm going to be doing my shed hunt giveaways starting of next year, so you guys need to stay tuned for that. But here is the shed hunt. I hope you guys get entered into winning this moose paddle. Well, starting the day off with a road bone. Let me get it in focus. Right there. We'll take that. Not bad, and he is old. Not a bad shed though.
It's cool, man.
Right out the window. Right there.
What is he? A nice 3?
Nice 3 with a nice side guard.
He's
There we go. He actually has a little bit of color right there. But there we go. Nice start to the day. So I found mine just basically right behind Chad. He glassed up there and comes back with a side-by-side set. Get out of here.
a little chalker, a little bug, but
yeah,
it's a good find.
Good start to the day.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
I guarantee their shed wing is burned too in the old grass.
Yeah. Well, Chad just did it again. And it was a hillside that we'd been sitting here for like 5 minutes. And he just looks closest to the next little road that goes up this. And Sure enough. Shed. There we go. Old.
Old as dirt.
Dang.
Yeah, it even looked bigger
That
than
was tucked in there. Dang.
Oh,
He
that
is
kinda sucks,
crumbling
but
apart.
whatever. That's a flower bed shed.
Yeah.
It's all intact. It's number 3 though.
Heck yeah.
Well, I've been hiking for like 35 minutes. We found 3 road sheds on the way in, and Chad found a shed on this hike already. Wes just hit the walkie, said he's got an elk shed. I actually been sitting here glassing from this knob right behind me off some of these big rocks, and I glassed up an elk shed way down here somewhere. And while I was glassing, I just peeked up over the top and I could see tines. Dude, that's new deer shit from this year too. So the browns should be here as well. But that's a nice 3-point right there. It's a good shed. I'll put the recorder back on as soon as I get over to that elk shed, I guess.
Well, I know the other guys have some sheds, and I just walked up on that little elk shed right there. We will take it. A couple years old, just a little guy, but it's a shed, and we like those. I'm gonna be venturing into this stuff, glassing what I can, and trying to gain a little bit of elevation, glass across. See what we can do here.
First elk shed of the day right there. Let's go see what it turns into. Looks like it's tines down with its sword in the dirt, and it's at least a 6-point. All right, we're gonna walk up on it together here. Keep looking around everywhere to see if the other side's gonna be tucked just where I couldn't see it. Not a bad elk shed, but I think he's only like a 300 bull. Ooh, but it's a brownie. Oh, yes. 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 Brownie, baby.
Your elk horn or just another horn?
Oh, he's cool. Not big at all, but he's brown. 1, 2, 3. Just a little fiver. Freaking sweet ATL. Found that thing on the way over. Elk horn, he's brown. Chad's blind as shit. He's literally just sitting right up here in the glassing off a cedar, and he probably zigzagged this hill 10 times, I bet. And he walked past this at least 6 or 7 of the passes right out in the open. But Chad tries to bet a guy like me, and he's gonna take a bunch of fat L's, so he needs to watch the heck out.
This right here is the all-in digiscoping system. If you guys use my code RAS, you can save some money and get free shipping on this guy. This is just a magnetic circle that goes around, and then on your phone case you have another magnet that goes on like so. You guys can see that shed. Let me get it more in the middle. Well, you guys see it right there. Yeah, buddy. It honestly kind of just looks like a big 2. That's all I can see, but I have to walk over and get it. It's a little ways out, but at least I know a direction to go, and I'm gonna stay up here and glass all this country because it's good stuff. I'm trying to look for that shed that I glassed up, but I did find that. Let's go get it.
He's a couple of years old. Nice little 4 though. We will take that all day. Heck yeah. Nice 4. Let's find the other one that I'm looking for. Should be somewhere over here. Let's see. Just been zigzagging this kind of buckbrush cover and walked up on horn number 5. It's a ginormous deuce. See if I can get my dog on it here. This cover looks money, and hopefully I can stay in them. It's been pretty hot for me so far. I just glassed up what looks to be my second brown elk shed of the day. Sorry folks, I'm freehanding this. Alright, I'm getting over to that elk shed I got glassed up from a little ways. Been working a little bit of the burn. One of these days an elk shed will come side by side for me. Oh, looks like another brown. Way bigger pedicle than the one I just found. He's a 6er. Oh, another 5. He's tried to be a 6. Another right side. Sweet, another brownie, baby. Just gonna keep working these steep yellow draws and see if I can turn up a couple more browns. That thing. That freaking fly is bugging. Well, it's been pretty slow second half of the day. I just got one glassed up right at the top over here, and I was walking up to that one that I had glassed up. Walking up to this buried guy. Just a hard white 2-year-old, 3-year-old deuce. Not bad. Chad's gonna lose the competition to this guy, just like always. Trying to get over to the one I glassed up, and I keep running into 2 points. That might be my other side right there. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, 2 more sheds. Chad's still losing. And I'm about to get up to the one that I glassed up right here somewhere. I had it marked on the right side of this tree. Maybe I'll get lucky with this one and match him up too. That'd be sweet. Where the heck is he? Oh, I see him. Looks like a little 4. Oh, I did match him up. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Left side, right side. Look at that. Hell yeah. That's freaking sick. Boom. Not a bad set. My morning, my evening sure is flipped. Walked into 4 sheds in about 15 minutes. Maybe I got another one in store for me on the way back to the truck. This stuff looks pretty good. I gotta turn around and glass this bottom of this draw and see if I can find something I walked past right there. Just got back. There's Caden's find, and that has a little hook cheater on it right there. Very cool. My 2 finds look like Chad found a couple more. I know Kyle did half decent as well, but just waiting on Kyle right now.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It's always a blast getting out with your buddies, and definitely finding sheds is always a bonus. But like I told you earlier in the video, you have until December 31st to get put in to win this moose paddle. And this is my full-time gig, so this is how I make a living. I film and photograph hunts for a living, as long as create content for you guys. So just know, every dollar that you spend at riseandshed.com, it is so greatly appreciated that you guys spend your hard-earned money and you help support me and my dream, and you provide for my family, and obviously you put gas in the tank, you put food on the table, and a roof over our heads. So I owe a lot to you guys, and I just hope that you guys continue coming back. You guys like the content that I'm putting out, and especially for 2023, I'm definitely going to have a different vibe to the channel. I have a lot of big plans in store, and I definitely want to, help provide more education, help provide you guys better content. And so when you guys, obviously help me out, I can help you out with, not letting you be so bored on the couch and stuff, and I can provide you guys with some awesome content, and you guys can maybe learn something. But I love you guys. Seriously, thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Go get entered. We'll see you on the next one.